G'day guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel where we break down the charts every single day. So if you like money and you like crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get into the charts. But before I do, I just want to play a quick clip from my last video. Right now, I'm a bit more bullish, expecting price to go up before then making a bigger move to the downside because of that weekly bearish divergence. So guys, as you can see on the charts, we did in fact get that move to the upside before making that bigger move back down. So we literally nailed that trade spot on and called it perfectly. And if you actually took that trade, guys, from the bottom to the top, you would have actually made about a 3.5% move. With 10x leverage is a 35% return on your investment. So we absolutely nailed that one. But where are we going from here? Well, I want to start off, guys, on some higher term time frames, because what we can actually see is we can see a very clear Elliott wave count. So I've got our first impulse, wave 2, 3, 4, and 5, just making a slightly higher high. So I do believe right now we are seeing an A, B, C correction. So A, B, C before we start our next Elliott wave impulse, which will lead us into higher price ranges. Now guys, this entire 5-wave impulse here is just one wave. So it can look like this: wave 1, 2, 3, which will probably bring us up to around the 48,000 mark. 4, we could come back and retest support, and then 5 is when we get our absolute blow off top. So we are currently just in wave 1 of our 5 waves in the longer term time frame. And we are coming up against that key level of resistance, which we have been talking about for the last few weeks. We have rejected from that key level. So the question is there still more downside to come, or are we going to get that bounce? Well, if I actually switch over to a different chart for a sec. So you can actually see, guys, since the start of the year in January, we have actually been holding this level of ascending support. So every time we've come down to this level here, we've actually got a bounce, and we're about to hit that level once again. So I'm expecting a bounce when we do come down to that level. And if we do look at the weekly time frame, we do still have that bearish divergence where our price action is making higher highs, but our momentum waves are making lower lows. And this is why I do still believe we have a little bit more downside, but I don't think we're going to break that level of ascending resistance. So if we do go down to the daily time frame, we can actually see that our momentum wave is looking like it wants to curve over to the upside, which is likely going to give us that move up. And the first level that I am going to be looking for that move up in the short term, if we pull a Fibonacci retracement from our high to our low, it actually gives us a target here. And this is the level that I'm going to be expecting price to come up to and put in a higher low before we do get a bigger move down based on that weekly divergence and tap that level of ascending resistance. And another reason why I am looking to actually tap that level, if I pull a Fibonacci retracement, let me get rid of this for a sec. So if I pull our Fibonacci retracement from the bottom to the top of our range, so the 0.5 actually comes in exactly at this level here. So I'm expecting a bit of a move up in the short term based on how this momentum waves looks to potentially give us that move up to that Fibonacci golden pocket, which is about our mid-range point, before getting a move down, before we can then put in a higher high and break out of that resistance. But another reason, guys, as well, why I am expecting us to come down and to tap this level down here is because we are currently in bearish market market structure locally. And the reason I say that is ever since this high back here, around 31,700, we've actually been making lower lows and lower highs. And we've been continuing a bearish market structure, which is why I do think that we are going to come up to that Fibonacci golden pocket and put in a lower high and then a lower low before finally finding support at this key level, which can then give us the momentum to get up and finally break that local bearish market structure. But in the short term, I am expecting a little bit of a move up. So I'm looking at potentially entering into a long, but this is only going to be a scalp trade. I'm looking at getting in and out of this trade very quickly as soon as we do come up to that level there, where we'll be switching to a short and riding it back down to this key level of ascending resistance, which is the level that I will be looking to enter into a long trade for that big move to the upside. And that's pretty much all I've got for today, guys. If you like that video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.